Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard.
I'm John.
And John, today we're going to be watching and reacting to ZombieLand Saga Revenge, Season 2, Episode 9. So before, of course, we do that, let's talk about last episode right quick like. So last episode, we went back in time. Back to the Meiji era, back into the 1880s. We are getting Yugiri's backstory finally. So we see her first as a courtesan, which I think we already knew that she was one previously. Yeah. But we see her as a courtesan. It's actually her last day, I think, because she was leaving. Apparently she was a legendary courtesan, and apparently people were intimidated by her, didn't really want to buy her services. I guess she was
couldn't afford her.
Couldn't afford it, yeah. But she ended up getting bought out by a lord. He took her to the province of Saga. He ends up passing away a short time afterwards and leaving her with pretty much everything, including the house. She's been living there for a little while. Kind of lonely for her because you know she gets like students that come in every once in a while, but otherwise she doesn't really get a chance to interact with people. I guess her aura is so intimidating that people don't really want to. People aren't sure how to approach her. So we do see around this town, though, like a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people that may or may not be ancestors to the main cast of ZombieLand Saga and supporting cast. One person of interest is a man named Kichi, who we see is passing around flyers, trying to get people to rise up and take back the name of Saga, because apparently at this time of history, the prefecture of Saga has been absorbed by Nagasaki. Kichi, to honor his late father and to honor his adoptive grandfather, he just wants to take back the name of Saga, bring back the pride of being someone from Saga. So this ends up getting some attention of various people, including the police. But one person is Yugiri herself, who is fascinated by his determination, and Kichi he's fascinated by her beauty. Let's face it. I mean, he's pretty much in love with her. He ends up visiting her a lot, giving her gifts. One gift in particular is the comb that we see her have in modern day. But for her, she actually gets somebody to talk to, somebody to interact with, somebody to socialize with. So that kind of works out for them. It's a good relationship there. But another person that has gotten the attention of, or rather, Keiichi's gotten his attention is a man named Ito. Now, on the surface, Ito seems to be a nice guy. Seems to have Keiichi's best interests at heart. He tells Keiichi, like, hey, I appreciate what you're doing, but there's no real point of trying to take back the name of Saga, because even if you do take back the name of Saga, I mean, it's not really.
Well, what then?
Yeah, it's not going to matter, right? But Keiichi's still bound and determined, but still. Ito, we talked about it last episode, but he's a pretty suspicious guy. We're not really sure where he stands, There's two different instances that happened during this last episode that it's kind of odd. So for one, his first encounter with Yugiri, she has her back turned and he's approaching her. She senses like some hostile intent, so she turns around, tries to attack with her chopsticks, and he blocks it with his fan pretty easily. So that's a little odd, but things cool down, and they manage to get along seemingly well. But the other instance is at the end of the episode where we see him walk by at night down a street. There's a homeless guy there, or seemingly homeless guy. Ito drops a note in front of him, and the note reads, "Target gaining support, could not confirm how many, chance of growth is likely, requesting directions if that happens," whatever that means. Now, again, we talked about last episode, maybe Ito is on the side of Keiichi, or maybe he's working for the government. Hard to say, but I do have a theory that I want to throw out right quick before we start this episode. Now that we've had some time to think about this, I have an idea of how this arc is going to play out. Kind of just a general idea. So obviously, you get her. She's going to die. I mean, obviously, she's a zombie. She's going to die. But I have a feeling, though, that she's going to sacrifice herself for Keiichi. Now, whether or not she takes the bullet for him, or if Keiichi manages to start an uprising, but then it gets squashed, and maybe he gets captured, and I don't know, maybe she's like, oh no, it was me this whole time, and basically just takes the blame for it to rescue him.
Okay.
But regardless, I feel like she's going to sacrifice her life for him, And then Kichi rather, he being, he's so depressed and he can't believe that, she would do that. He's going to go to his grandfather, who supposedly, if he was at full power or whatever, he would have been able to raise the dead or something like that. So it could be possible that maybe this grandfather might have been the progenitor, or I don't know how to describe it. Maybe he was the one who had this formula or whatever, this technique to raise the dead and create the zombies that we see in modern times. So I don't know if Yugiri's going to be the first zombie, or if they're just going to find a way to preserve her body so that later on Kotaro could raise her from the dead. Yeah. But regardless, I do feel like this arc is going to go down that general direction. So whether I'm right or not, I guess we should go ahead and get into it and see what happens. Okay. Oh wow, he's got more supporters now. Wow. But there's some dissension in the ranks. Huh.
Is that Ito?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he's definitely got to be the antagonist here. And a nice picture. Wow, for free. Huh. I'm pretty sure he wanted her specifically, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that was a belief, yeah.
Yeah. That's foreboding. Uh-oh.
That's kind of ominous.
Yes.
Kind of random.
Oh wow, they're. Oh, so he's trying to do it peacefully, and they're like, no, we're gonna
take it back.
Yeah, we're gonna start a war. Yeah, it's true. just do it. It's probably tastes nasty.
It's probably why I didn't want to take it in the first place.
Yikes. No, they want their saga.
It was kind of naive to think that he could take back a country without war, almost.
Yeah, especially during these times. surprising how much you know. Like, although I guess at this point, I'm sure it's hard for them to keep the secret. So, have you ever considered starting an idol group? I just thought about it, but he's been making all those flyers by hand.
Probably, yeah. Well,
I think that's his orders. Take them down. Take them all down. Okay, what was that about? Is she gonna call for help?
huh. The legendary tie.
Mm. Are we entering into the eve of war? It's all dark and cloudy outside. Oh, yeah, snowing.
Oh.
They are getting started without him. Oh.
It's a very small
Yeah.
army to take back a country.
I know, right? Well, even or just a prefecture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. Man, running around in the snow with those wooden shoes. Mm-mm. Or even those sandals
So is
with
he
socks.
gonna turn a corner and see him cut down everybody? Or no?
Yeah, it's already done.
No. Ooh. He's not gonna cut him down too, is he?
Maybe. Actually, no, probably not. Probably not. He's probably going to spare him and be like, hey, look, if you just leave right now, I'll spare your life. Don't do this ever again.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh. 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 Wow.
Okay. Kind of figured it was her when I saw the
Yeah, I figured it was her too, but I didn't realize.
instrument.
I figured she's just going to block it with just the instrument, not
Yeah.
a hidden
Like
blade.
maybe it would go through it or something and hurt her, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh. Uh-oh.
Was that the medicine that she left for him?
Yeah. Bro, this is not the time. I get it. This is not the time. I mean, yes, but it was probably going to happen regardless. Yep. I think this is the first time we've seen her mad.
Yeah, kinda. I think so. She's normally pretty mellow.
Yeah. Is she gonna stay behind? Oh no. Well, I mean,
Huh. Yeah. I mean, she did send out the letters, but
interesting.
I mean, even in the future, they are in Saga, so
Yeah.
obviously something happens. Yeah, he'll bring you back and do that.
Yeah. Or his descendant will.
Yeah.
One last smoke. Oh, he's gonna be the one to kill her.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Just like that.
This is not what I expected this episode.
I know, right? I mean, I figured it was be a little bit dark, but oh, he got her. I mean, I guess it's not surprising, but oh, she got him. They got each other.
What?
Wow. Okay. Huh.
I guess I never noticed she had a neck wound. If that's, or maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Well, she also kind of has a. Yeah.
I mean, I know Ty has the.
So I gained
the
independence
next
from,
year.
thanks to appeal of support from individual. Interesting. I knew that happened actually. I did look that up. Huh. And we're back.
We're back at that bar. Oh no.
Yeah. See, she's got the. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's just kind of kept it hidden.
It's not even squid.
So this is a saga. This is a saga that he dreamt of, and that she's now able to witness. My.
I was hoping they would add her just, or at least make her noticeable.
Right. I feel like we're gonna see her just as cameos, though.
Mm-hmm.
It would be also interesting too if we saw the descendant of Ito, if there is one.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay. Sure. Oh, I like that. That was good camera work there.
Mm-hmm. I like how they're doing different styles of music this season.
Mm-hmm. Well, even last season too, they had like rap and they had like rock and things like that. So
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I can't remember if she had a song last season though.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure about that. Okay, yeah. So is it the original
Maybe.
grandfather?
Maybe. That has to be. That has to be him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but she doesn't really have anything. Have a. Although it could just be makeup too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, we're back to present day. Saga obviously came about the year after through peaceful means.
Right.
So what do you think of the whole, I guess, part 1 and 2, I guess, how it wrapped up?
So I guess I was right in the sense that I knew she was going to sacrifice herself somehow or another to save Kichi. And I knew it was going to be dark. I knew that whatever was going to happen, it was going to be pretty dark and depressing because, of course, she's going to die. We know she's going to die. That being said, I was still left strangely unprepared for how this was going to play out. I mean, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed her arc. I really felt for her. I just, like I said, I just was not prepared for it to go down strictly like that. I've kind of figured that Ito was going to be the one to take her down, to be the one that killed her. I did not expect him to die because apparently he was based off of a real person. But I was not expecting him to die. And I wasn't just expecting her just to kind of stay behind and let Kichi, just go off on his own.
And I get it. By the police. And...
to get taken. Well, to get taken by the police, and it was, I don't know, just for, like I said, I just wasn't expecting things to play out quite that way, but I knew it was going to be dark, and I was somewhat prepared for it, but not completely. So, still good. I'm glad that we got her backstory now, and I do feel for her. I don't know, man. Like every time, I guess this is just part of the story, the natural progression of the story. But it's like it feels like every time, like we see an episode focus on one person, one character, it's like, oh man, now she's my favorite. But then the next episode is like, oh well, now she's my favorite. So it's like. Man, I don't know. I can't really. It's hard for me to. I guess other than Ty maybe, but that's not kind of unfair.
Yeah. Because I mean, we're starting to see just a small little bit about her. Yeah. Not much at all.
Yeah. So I think maybe she might be the biggest reveal of them all because like we were already wondering about Yugiri and like how she survived all this time, which we still never really got that answered, other than maybe the old man
grandfather kind of
somehow got her body and managed to preserve her throughout this time because obviously he's preserved himself somehow or another.
Yeah,
I bet you it was those little fruits or whatever those things were that she gave him that
you think Saga has medicine or something in that area that can keep people alive?
If cultivated in a certain way, perhaps then maybe it might keep them alive or resurrect the dead or whatever.
An interesting thought. Yeah.
So,
okay.
In any case, how did you feel? Sorry.
No. I also liked it. I did. Didn't really have any predictions for it. I just wanted to go into it blind and I guess just be surprised.
Yeah. Were you surprised?
Yeah. Because I mean, I still was on the edge of like, is this, why are all these characters so similar? Is this a real flashback? What's actually going on? Is
Right.
it a retelling from a certain point of view? But yeah, I mean, I still get a lot of questions. I don't think I'm gonna get all those answered in the next 3 or 4 episodes or whatever. But either way, I guess in a way, thinking about it, Yugiri did save Kichi because by staying behind, letting the police catch her, they didn't go after him.
Right. Yeah.
Which, if she would have fled, they would have went after him.
After him. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense too.
So I mean, in a way, she did that on purpose. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to react to. It was a lot to just take in.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to hate about editing this, because I'm probably just going to leave out a lot, because it's just going to be us reading and just kind of reacting to small little tidbits here and there.
Right.
But, yeah, we got to understand the character better, potentially get more information about what's going on in Saga, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Not really, but just a little bit. So I don't know. I did like it, but I don't really have much to say about it on the other side of it, because I mean, everything played out. I don't know who a modern day Ito is, if that was just his story coming to a close with that.
I think it might
part.
I think it was just that was the end of his story. And I was kind of hoping to see a lookalike in the audience when they were dancing, but I guess not.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, I guess.
And I don't know who the homeless man was supposed to represent in the future, if he is supposed to represent.
Yeah,
someone.
again, he probably wasn't.
So,
because even the former samurai, the ones that were trying to start the uprising, I don't think they were really anybody from modern day either. I think they were just specific to that era.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I was trying to look a little too deep in some areas where maybe there just wasn't anything there, but
yeah, that makes it's fair. I mean, again, like you pointed out, I mean, we see all these familiar faces, and it's like, what? Why are you here? Why are you here? Especially Tai. I mean, either her or her ancestor or whatever. It's like, because every time we see her, we're just like, why are you here? What are you doing?
Yeah, and I don't know. I almost don't want to risk potentially looking up her name and seeing if she is actually named after someone that might have came to a tragic end in Japanese history, possibly, or
potentially, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, so now I'm starting to wonder if that was an actual real name they pulled, or if she is just a fictional character totally, or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess we'll find out hopefully someday.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I would like to definitely know her story, which maybe they're saving it for the next season. I don't know if there is going to be one. Hopefully,
hopefully there will be, because I mean, I really do enjoy this series a lot. So hopefully, I mean, it may not be as big as like My Hero or
what's that?
Attack on Titan or something like that. But I mean, it's still a fun series to watch.
It's really fun.
But
yeah, I guess honestly, I don't have a lot to really kind of overanalyze, because I don't want to. I just kind of want to take it as it's presented, I guess. I don't want to, think too deep about it, then be really wrong and hold these preconceived ideas and whatnot. So
that's fair. But any other thoughts then? So all right, guys, what did you think of this episode? And what do you think about Yugiri's backstory? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed this reaction, however short it might be, on YouTube, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when we do put out episodes, and check out our Patreon, because then you can watch along the full episode with us as we take this whole episode in, and we'll release it before we put it out on YouTube. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next episode.